Well, good evening. It is sunset time. This is ending another day in Italy under lockdown. I'm specifically on the island of Sicily in the south of Italy in the city of Catania. I'm right in the center of the city. I'm not outside. I'm not on the streets. I'm in my place on the balcony getting some fresh air. That's supposed to be a good thing. Fresh air is good. Get a little vitamin D is good. I wish I wasn't here, but I'm here. I make YouTube videos, so I'm turned on the camera. So that's what I do. I'm not trying to exploit the situation. I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to talk about corona, COVID. It's not what I want to vlog about. The government of Sicily kept saying it was all right to come here and that there's no cases. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here. Anyway, this is what the streets look like. That fatal guy says, put on your mask, but I'm not outside. I'm right on my balcony. See? This is my balcony. I'm on the third floor of my apartment. It costs 30 euros a night plus taxes and Airbnb fees. So not that expensive, right? There's a shop open down there, but it'll definitely close by 8. But it's kind of a rip-off shop. It's not. I didn't buy anything there because their prices are pretty high. But there's a more local price shop just right around the corner down this way, and they got real prices there. For example, a Coke over there is €1. A Coke over here is like €2 or €2.50. So, just like in New York City, you know, there's the local price places and then there's the sucker places. So you gotta just, go to where the locals are buying. Go to where the products have prices on them. If there's no price, you know something's wrong. Anyway, city's really quiet, but as you can see, people are walking around right now. Not too many, very little, but life does go on. Two can play at that says UK starting to shut things down, and yes, that's right. New York is closing off. They are preparing. I have a friend who's working on the plan. What? New York is going to be closed off for 14 days. Yeah, this is what makes me wonder whether I should be flying back to New York City right now or not. Because I can still get on a plane. Today's Friday. I see that there's a plane on Sunday flying back to New York via Moscow. So I'd have to, which is the wrong way, but from Sicily over to Moscow, I'd have to be in the airport for 12 to 15 hours for the connection, and then board the plane Moscow direct to New York City. But is that the right place to go right now? New York, everybody's together. The cases are popping up only because they're popping up really fast right now because finally they started doing testing. Which means that there probably was, an outbreak before that we didn't even know about. Anyway, I make YouTube videos. That's why I got on the YouTube Live. I'm not trying to exploit this situation. I'm just here so I can tell you how it's like here. And that's got some value. Wow, the sun just went down behind the buildings. Yeah, that's right. If I go back to New York, there'll definitely be plenty of screenings. And of course, I'll have to self-isolate for up to 2 weeks. Up to 2 weeks. Nucci, I miss you too. Nucci, I miss you so much. Thank you, Ezra. Yeah, I'm not trying to exploit this. I never wanted to do any video about Corona. I do videos that are sort of more timeless, where you can watch the video anytime. I don't want to do videos that are about news, events, politics, religion. I'm trying to do videos that you can turn on, like watch on your TV anytime and just enjoy it. Turn it on and immerse yourselves in the experience that I'm in and that I'm videoing for you guys. This is not an experience that I want you guys to immerse yourselves in and kind of live this with me. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I do not want to be here in Italy at this time of a lockdown and a curfew. Hello. How are you? It's open? Good. Huh? Okay, well, he wants to tell everybody that his shop is open. For double price drinks. All right, well, I'm not drinking any Coca-Cola. I'm not having any alcohol. I'm not smoking anything. I'm just keeping a really good, healthy immune system. Mom and I, we got lots of hot cocoa, lots of lemons, oranges, lots of vitamins. We got chlorella powder, spirulina, turmeric. We got the good stuff. We're not sick, but when making a move, I really want to make sure that I got my mom in tip-top immune system shape when we fly.
I made some turmeric lemon tea for you, Jason. I drank a cup already.
Thank you. That's a good one to drink.
You want to show them how you're drinking it?
All right. Okay. Turmeric lemon tea. That'll be healthy.
It's yellow because from the turmeric.
Nothing was more healthier than this jamu I was drinking in Indonesia. So,
Right.
but this is as close as we can get. Just for precaution, I told Mom bring plenty of immune boosting things, and she did, just as a precaution, even though Sicily said there was no worry. Sicily's open for business. Tours don't need to cancel.
Well, it was open.
And it was open for business. However, that the day that we arrived at the dinner, I arrived just at the dinner to here, and that's when the announcement came from the Prime Minister of Italy that we're in the red zone, same as the rest of Italy, same as northern Italy. We are in the red zone. Here's our Airbnb. We're pretty comfortable here. However, the owner does not want foreigners staying here anymore and is making us leave tomorrow. He wanted us to leave yesterday, today, but I didn't. We don't. I said we paid already till Saturday, so we don't want to leave, and we don't have to leave, and so he understood that, but definitely wants us to leave on time at checkout. He said he can't believe he has foreigners staying here right now, and in his weird broken English message seems to indicate that he's worried that he will get coronavirus, and wanted to know my full travel itinerary and history before coming here. Can you believe that? I mean, I'm okay with that. I told him, but it's a little ridiculous. I've never seen the host, never met the host. This is a private apartment, and it's going to be empty because there is no tourism left in Sicily. It's just going to be an empty apartment, but he wants us to leave. So I guess there's racism in New York, like Chinese restaurants, Little Italy and stuff. There's definitely reverse situation here. Some people don't want an American around. Oh, there's the, looks like a police truck passing by right now. So right about now is when the police are going to start driving around and making sure places close. 100% by 8 o'clock. See, there's all black vehicle preparing for lockdown tonight. All right, now I'm looking at your messages again. Masculine says, please contact me if you need a place in Catania. I can help you out. I'm from Tuscany. Please message me. I need a place. Please, I need a place to stay here. I'm in Catania, right in the center. I need a place to stay. Have I checked myself? We're not sick, so it would be a waste of a test to check us for coronavirus because we're not sick. I don't have a fever. I am not coughing. My lungs are fine, everything, so I don't need to waste a test on myself or my mom. It's not racist to, It's Time says it's not racist to avoid Chinese restaurants in New York City when many of their employees recently came back from China. Yeah, that's a good point, so it's fine. I mean, we have to be real about it. You just want to avoid gathering places, that you think might have an increased risk. Chris Cole says, are you allowed to leave Sicily? That's a questionable situation, but I have been keeping up with the alerts from the U.S. Embassy website in Italy, and apparently we are allowed to leave Italy. If they do stop me, I think that might be illegal, but I still don't know if that might really happen. There's basically little to even. I think there's no flights left out of Catania, and even if I booked one, it probably would be canceled anyway because everybody trying to leave here has had their flights canceled, and they have to rebook until they finally get out. The safest way to get out of here would be taking the train from here back to Rome, and so that's about a 10-hour flight. I'm sorry, it's a 10-hour train from here back to Rome, and from Rome, then I can fly out. And I think there should be no issue with leaving. The issue is what country wants us to arrive there. A lot of countries are blocking anybody coming from Italy, will not allow us. But some countries are still allowing, so it's hard to say. Come to northern Germany, but get checked. Apparently, it's very hard to get the check. Honestly, it's expensive. Apparently, so that's what I see online. Go to Mexico City, man. I would love to be in Mexico City right now. I wish I wasn't here. I need to be where Nucci's at. Nucci, tell everybody where you're at. Arash, hi. I'll check the messages in just a little bit after I get off the live. I just want to get on and show you guys the end of the day. The sun's almost down, and it's another day in lockdown. J Curve says, if the Syrians can walk freely through Europe, so can you. Well, there's a lot more security right now, probably even more than what they do for refugees. I'm definitely seeing plenty of what could be thought of as refugees here. My friend is stuck in Pattaya. Yeah, that'd be the place to be right now. Yeah, if I go almost anywhere, I might get stuck for quarantine, or I don't know. They don't want to hold us for quarantine, but they don't want to hold somebody for that period of time and take care of them. But they just would block you and just send you back. The lockdown right here in Italy is until April 3rd, is what I understand. But they probably just extend it. because they might have to keep this lockdown going until it's really summertime, I think. So you see people walking around, but soon they won't be able to. After 8 o'clock is real lockdown. And 6 o'clock is when certain shops need to close. 8 o'clock is when all needs to close. My feeling is they're not quite as serious here as they are in northern Italy, but definitely very serious. That's for sure. Definitely very serious. Are there flights to Hawaii? No, there's no flights to Hawaii from here. K. Michelle says, the president will be speaking at 3 p.m. And yes, I'm waiting for that. I want to hear what he says. My feeling is this lockdown is going to get a lot bigger in US, and that's what he'll probably be announcing. My situation financially is it just depends how long this lasts. That's what it depends on. If we have to stay here too long, then that would be really bad financially. I'm used to Thailand prices, not Italian prices. So this is what it looks like here, though. As you can see, it's really beautiful. It's amazing. But now that it's coming to 6 o'clock, which would usually be rush hour here, people are walking around. Hello. Ciao. Ciao. This would usually be rush hour, but actually now this is lockdown, and it's getting quieter and quieter very fast. So in a way, the curfew at night makes sense because the virus thrives in the cold, thrives well in the cold. And this is also, and the nighttime is when Italians really love to gather and socialize, especially in Sicily, outside. They love to hang out all night. They do late dinners. They love to sit outside al fresco, and none of that is allowed right now. Cars get to zoom down the road because there's little to no traffic at all. Hey guys, I'm looking at your messages right now. Nucci, user face, Mandata. You have a good sense of timing. Yeah, this is the worst timing. You know, amazingly, I did have good timing when I went to Wuhan, right? Because I actually arrived there in November. I was only there for 12 hours, but I made some pretty cool videos during that 12-hour full day in Wuhan. And then a month and a half after that is when the huge outbreak happened, and the whole city was shut down. Michael Hodge says, how can we donate to you to help over there? Thank you, Michael. If anybody wants to help and donate, please send me a message, because that is helpful. And I'm not trying to do this to get help, really. I'm not asking. The temporary hospitals are already decommissioned. Oh yeah? Damn. Yeah, there's really bad news coming out of northern Italy. Multiple reports of deaths. People are dying in the house, and those that are still living in the house have to live with the dead bodies in the house because the authorities are not leaving their posts to pick up dead bodies. So they're having to live in the house with their loved one's corpse until when? They don't know when. That's how serious it is up in the north. Down in the south, I don't think it would be like this because obviously you can see plenty of activity down here. But how long will it be this way? I don't know. I just don't know what's going on. But the thought is that Sicily could have it worse in the next 2 weeks because of so many older people living in the south. In the south here in Sicily is where there's all these towns with only older people left. And kind of like the towns are dying and disappearing, but there's a lot of older people still living there. And they're the ones that really suffer. In that age category is who really suffers in this crisis. But we're in the city, so it's not overpopulated with older people. There are younger people here, but when we get out of this main city here that I'm in, then it gets 1,000 people. Yeah, over 1,000, but multi-thousands are affected. Sancho says, I'd rather sleep in the airport to find a flight. Well, is the airport the best place to be staying? I don't know. Right now, we're all by ourselves in this apartment, right here. We're all just by ourselves. Nobody's in our apartment, and I feel pretty safe. That said, the Airbnb owner wants us to leave because we're foreigners. Doesn't want foreigners around. Says we should leave Italy because we're foreigners. I probably think that foreigners brought the virus here, and so foreigners should leave. There's a hotel right down here. That's what the lights are. There's a hotel in the same building that we're at, but it's been closed. There's little to no hotels open. I don't see any hotels left open, honestly. Everyone makes mistakes, right, Vincent? Yeah, this is pretty stupid to be here. This was a mistake. Yeah. Thanks, Shane. I know you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all the information that you've been sending me about embassy and things. That said, I know very well if I call the embassy, they're just going to tell me the exact same information that's on the website. So I don't really think it's going to help. Thanks, Sergey. I'm not trying to YouTube YouTube support. Yeah, come over with the chopper and pick me up. So I'm just trying to show you what it looks like here on the streets of Italy in lockdown. I'm way in the south, in Sicily. I'm not trying to exploit the situation, but I'm a YouTuber. I got the camera, so I may as well turn it on and show you. There's one car coming down this way right here. There's another one way in the distance right over here. It's slowing down quickly. There's not much happening because the lockdown is starting right about now. All food and pharmacies need to be closed by 8. No bars and restaurants. Well, a couple days ago, bars and restaurants could be open until 6. That's no longer the case. If anybody's watching this video and you have a place to stay in Catania, I'm in Sicily, in Catania, or anywhere that I can get to, that would be nice. It would save a lot of money if you don't want to charge me. Or if you have a place that you want to charge, fine. Please just let me know the price. The Airbnb, there's little to no hosts on Airbnb that are willing to accommodate anymore. The hotel is listed on Booking.com, on Expedia, whatever. They may still be listed there, but they're not open. They're closed. I would just be wasting my money booking that because they're closed. Same like this hotel that's right here in the building. They are closed, but they're still listed online, able to be booked. But you can't book. I mean, you can book, but you couldn't stay. It'd be a waste of time. So if anybody has a place for us to stay, please let me know. That would be helpful. I just want to make a very careful exit when leaving here. I want my mom to be in the tip-top immune system shape when we leave. And I feel that she's still pretty tired from all the travel that we did and the stress that we're going through right now. Stress lowers your immune system, and it'd be ideal to wait a few more days, I think. But if we have to, then we'll get on the train tomorrow night. It's an overnight train. In the morning, then we would arrive into Rome Sunday morning. If anybody has help or assistance, wants to help in any way, please message me. If you comment here, I'm not able to actually write to you a message, so you'll have to actually send me a message. Commenting is great. I love your comments. I'm looking at your comments now. Okay, I'm looking at the back of my phone so I can see your comments. Oh, somebody sent $50. Wow. Holy moly. Thank you. Let me see who that is. I gotta scroll way up. Blessed for Success. I don't know you that well, but I like you, bro. I drive trucks and the whole country's going crazy on lockdown. You're gonna need this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for $50. Thank you. Yeah, because this has become costly. My mom and I planned this trip a year ago. We still came because the local government said everything is fine in the south, in Sicily. It's an island separated from the mainland. Mom didn't want to cancel. We knew there was some risk, but apparently there were no cases. There were no road cases down here. But now that they just cut off the tourism here, and we are here. Jamie Bear says $50. That's it. Actually, that's a lot. So I'm really thankful because everybody needs $50. $50 is $50, and to send that over to me, that's a big deal. So thank you very much. We all have to work hard to get $50. Most of us do. I do. Wow, a lot of cars are driving by right now. Thank you, Shane. Yeah, $1 is better than nothing. $50, that's a lot. I'm in Naples, but I don't have an extra room, sadly. I'm afraid leaving is the safest, probably only choice you have. Yeah, that's true. We definitely should leave in the next few days. I would like my mom to rest up a few more days though, so she's in tip-top immune system shape. Edgar says, are you sure you can leave? I checked the U.S. Embassy website in Rome, and apparently we can leave. Italians might not be able to leave, but there's people riding bicycles. People are still keeping in shape. Some Sicilians take this situation really seriously. Others take it a little bit lighter, I just hope all my bandwidth on my data doesn't run out. I got 50 gigabytes, which is a lot, but the Wi-Fi in this place doesn't work. Clem says, y'all seriously need to leave. Claire says, say hi to your mom. Mom's doing okay. Mom's over here. She's on the bed.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we see you. Timothy says, make Jason handsome, don't let him die. Yeah, we gotta keep Jason alive. BBG says, I think 5 is Jason's lucky number because now 50 and last 500. Yeah, well that 500 was returned to the sender a couple days ago because that was a typo. So I didn't actually receive that. But that was really nice that the sender did mean to send 50 but instead they typed 500. So luckily they were able to get the entire payment refunded. So that 500 that was sent, I don't have that. But I'm glad that it was returned, to them, because I don't want any money that somebody didn't mean to send. How do we feel here? I don't feel good because we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't have been here. This was the wrong time to be here. I wish I didn't come. That's obvious, but I'm sorry for everybody else out there who's suffering from the effects of this COVID virus. We only came because the local government said everything is fine, and you can come. They thought it was fine, and that's why we came. Everybody said it was fine. That's why we came. And people on the ground here said it was fine. We're not able to get any further help right now from anybody yet. They don't have any idea of a place to stay. The driver who Mom met, the driver of that tour that we were supposed to be on, she met the driver. I didn't meet the driver, but the driver messaged, and we were offered like an 80 euro a night room, which is ridiculous. I said no to that. That's $100 a night, and that's over the budget. So that's not happening. This one I booked for only 30 euros a night. So why would I pay 80? That's ridiculous. Amazing to think that there might be some sucker tourists left here to pay 80 euro a night for just a bedroom. That's ridiculous. Oh, Norma, thank you. Wow, Norma said you're amazing. And Norma, no, you're amazing. Thank you. That Norma just sent $20. $20. Thank you. That's very kind. Someone says, do you have a plan of where to go after Sicily? And I have a lot of ideas where to go. One is New York. Another is back to Asia, where there's good sun and good summertime, so the virus doesn't really spread very well. Or somewhere in Eastern Europe or something that's, not so far in a quick flight. That said, it's very hard to get a flight out. There are very, very few flights. Mostly what I see is there's KLM flights still flying out of Rome. So most of the itineraries would be Rome to Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam to somewhere. Or back to US, I just see Aeroflot, Rome to Russia, to Moscow, and then straight to New York. And that would be a 30-hour trip because of the long stop in Moscow. Yeah, believe me, I'm tired. Sofa, yeah, the B&B owner here, the Airbnb owner deserves to be really reprimanded, because I even told him in the message that he's inhumane. He has failed as a human. I would never kick somebody out of my Airbnb that I had in the middle of a crisis. I would let them stay. They can't get another customer. Michael Grandoli, $25. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so kind. So kind, people who give, and those who don't give, you're equally kind for being in this chat with me and just kind of letting me talk, I guess, and just listening to what I have to say. I'll answer your questions. I'm gonna look back on the camera to look back at your questions again, okay? Well, $10 from Mo. Wow. I wish you and your mom health and safety. Thank you, Mo. Thank you. We're gonna make it out of here. I got Mom drinking hot things all the time. We had a healthy salad today. We're eating all healthy. They sell lots of wine at this shop over here. I didn't buy any. I'm keeping the immune system tip-top shape. I'm not having anything that's not immune boosting. Jason, peace, love, and health and happiness says, Jason, take a ticket from Wizz Air, go to East Europe easily. Yeah, that's right. And yes, I might do that. One thing I kind of worry about though is here there's a lockdown, right? So I feel like they're being proactive, and I feel, in a way, I feel safer here because things are locked down. People aren't gathering, socializing. They're just walking on the street, but they're not walking near each other, and there's not that many walking around. In a way, I feel safer here. So it's a hard decision whether to leave or to stay. I feel safer here because the weather's nice. We got a lockdown going on. People aren't gathering anymore. Tourism's shut. I can still get food down the street. We can cook. And so is it better to stay here? I'm gonna look at your comments right now and you can tell me what you think. Because other places don't have these lockdowns. Tune in. Whoa, chin up, old chap. A stiff British upper lip is required. That's right. Have you contacted your embassy? No. Thank you, Tune in, for 10 pounds. Jamie, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Michael. Wow, Michael, $5. Thank you. It says, love from New York. Stay safe, be strong, and you will get through this. All the best, guys. Appreciate the videos. Thank you, Michael. Wow, and love to New York City. My heart is in New York right now. I'm with you guys. Believe me, I'm living it too. We are on lockdown. Just like New York is probably heading, actually. New York's probably headed for all schools shut, is my feeling. But let's see. The embassy is in Rome, and that's a 10-hour train from here. McCarson says, rather stay in one place, at least you know action is being taken there. Just wait. Exactly. That's why it's a tough decision whether to leave or not, because here I feel pretty safe. I haven't seen ambulances going by. I haven't seen people sick. I just see quiet streets. Can you believe that? I mean, if you watch the news, you would think that we're seeing carnage all over the place here. But I'm not. I'm just seeing quiet streets. I'm seeing empty sites. I'm not seeing happy people. There's not a lot of smiles, but I'm not seeing people coughing. I'm not seeing people sneezing. Italy is a nation that's dying, Marco says. Yeah, that's right. Barbie with the Italian flag says, don't stay there. God forbid you do wind up not feeling well. You have a huge miscommunication. Yeah, exactly. Very little people speak English here. Really, they don't speak much English here at all. And I don't know what the medical situation would be here. Thank you, Mo. George says that they closed sporting events in Australia. Norma says, I would advise you to leave and go back to New York City. Yeah, I'm more so thinking that is what we need to do. And maybe we should just do that, since I need Mom to be able to go to a real hospital right away if there's any sign of something wrong. And that's my biggest fear. I'm so scared of that. Really, really scary. An Italian near you messaged you on Instagram. Thank you. I'm gonna look at your message. Thank you. Because I need some help here. This is not a place where we should be right now. Chicken Cento says you can get to America via UK. Yes, but the tickets are like over $2,000. The reasonable ticket that I found is Rome to Moscow and then to New York. And that one's right about 400 US dollars one way. DR says the longer you wait, the harder it'll be. Whew. Guys, can you all tell me how it is in your country? What's going on there? Somebody says, why don't you wear a mask? I'm actually on the balcony and I'm not near anybody. I'm also not sick, so I'm saving my masks. I have masks. I'm just don't have it on right now. Ruth says 57 people infected in Catania, all quarantined. Damn. Mom, somebody just said that the news is 57 people are confirmed with corona here.
I was wondering. Remember you asked that.
Thank you for
time?
two pounds. 57 people infected in Catania, all are quarantined.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Canada is 96 confirmed. The thing is, the numbers confirmed doesn't accurately represent the reality necessarily, I think. There's not a lot of testing.
We wouldn't run into it. They might go outside to get groceries as well. They might go outside also.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. So I have about I have like 10 masks, so no need for me to use them up until ready to actually get out of here. I don't want to use them up until necessary because we're not going to be able to find any. And is there any? Yeah, Italians, please keep me updated with the news because you know what? Look here, I have a TV, but there's no English on the TV. I got a TV. I went through all 100 channels here, and I cannot get any English information on this TV. That said, luckily I still have data on my phone, and I can still do a live stream with you, and I can look up some news. That said, a lot of the news doesn't cover what's going on right here. And the news is probably in Italian that's actually specific for this area. So if you guys know any news, please tell me. Please keep me updated on Sicily, in Catania. I'm in this city called Catania, where I shouldn't be, but I'm here. Romania has 22 cases today and 81 total. Wow. Wow, whoa, 50 euros, thank you. Wow, Mariam, thank you. Thank you very much. Alex sends 10. Why don't you call the owner and plead with him and pay him directly for the apartment? Or call that driver back that your mom knows and negotiate a better price, or call the Sheraton directly. I've been communicating with the owner of this place for the last 3 days. He does not want us here. He's an a-hole, that's for sure. He also said it's not his problem. He's very, very rude. But he says I should understand. About calling the Sheraton, I could try the Sheraton. It sounds expensive, but I can look it up. And we tried to work with the connection from the driver, and she brought the price down to 60 euros if we would commit to 2 weeks. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to stay here 2 weeks. She also said that it doesn't include a kitchen, and we're not able to get it, prepared food right now. So the kitchen is pretty important. So it's better if I look for something else, maybe all night tonight, and try to decide. You guys are amazing. You guys are so supportive. Thank you. Success says go to your embassy, and I don't think that would be a help. Several ferries run from mainland Italy to Catania. There's an overnight car ferry that, yeah, that's right. There's an overnight train that I can take that goes from here right back to Rome. Akhtar says, beat up the owner and tie him up. Yeah, believe me, I hate the owner of this Airbnb. God, what an asshole. Yeah, so, oh, I mean a-hole. Okay, I wish I could edit this live. I'm not trying to curse on here. But he's really heartless. I told him he's heartless. He doesn't care. He just wants foreigners out. Alex says go to Palermo, but it's actually pretty far from here. Blessed for Success says you need to fly out now regardless of the cost. You might be right. I think you're probably right. Lamby says, is hotels.com closed? It says there are a few places. Lamby, those listings are not valid anymore because actually these hotels just left. So people can still book rooms, but those hotels are closed. Just like this hotel that's one floor below our apartment. That's a hotel right there. But there's been nobody there for the last few days. It is completely empty. They've abandoned their hotels and it's still available online. So reserving a room online does not work because you just don't know what's going to be available, what's actually going to be staffed. Try to book with another name and come back again. Now this guy, he claims that he actually blocked all the dates. That he's not allowing anybody to stay. I guess he doesn't want anybody infecting his apartment. Yeah, right now we're at an Airbnb right here. This is our little balcony. It's a little balcony right here, see? And I'm standing on the 3rd floor in Sicily, in the city of Catania, right in the center. This is our little Airbnb. Here's our bed. We got a beautiful ceiling, chandelier. It's only 30 euros a night. I got a good deal on it. I spent a few hours looking for the best place with the best deal. I got a great place for Mom and I. But we didn't know we'd be spending so much time here. We haven't seen anything here. We're not tourists here. We've just been on lockdown. We only went out once today. And that was to pick up some food. There's almost no clouds in the sky. You can see how beautiful it is. Check it out. See, it's so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Nucci. Yeah, that's right. This was supposed to be my birthday with my mom. Today is my birthday. Well, it's coming in, once it's midnight, it'll be my birthday here. But where Nucci's at, in Thailand, it is my birthday. So, but anyway, I haven't really thought about my birthday. That's been the last thing I've thought about. Thank you, Nucci, for reminding me it's my birthday. I haven't thought about that whatsoever. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, DK. Thank you, Michael, Cash Queen, TC Campbell, Userface, Vincent. Thank you, Michael Hodge. Yeah, I totally forgot about my birthday because this is the last thing I've been thinking about. Cheeto, JP, Clem, Ezra, Zul, Chase, thank you. Have I seen the ocean? We didn't even walk that far, no. ASMRJ, Legend, Ezra, thank you. She blinded me with science, Jamie. Yeah. Words, Gabriel, Jamie, BBG, thank you. Mohammed, we have no problems getting food. No, there's plenty of food at the market down there. Use your other phone to book that flight to Moscow. Yeah, I'm gonna decide last minute, but that might be the one on Aeroflot. John says I should ding you a song. Yeah, send me a song, please. Oh man. You know, it'd be nice if I could have used these hours to edit videos and stuff, but my mind is just racing all the time. I can't focus to edit a video. make mistakes. I can't stay focused on it. Alex says, did you go back and speak to the shop owner? No, but I might do that in the morning. Once the park alcoholic, kind of latched onto us, I said, Mom, let's just get out of here. And then we went back to the apartment. Oh, the Italian has a place. Has a place that's great. Okay, I'll look on the Instagram message after this and see if that could work. I've gotten actually a lot of leads from various connections and friends, but none of them have actually come to fruition, or they've turned out to be expensive. So I'll check on that one. Don't edit, just look after yourself. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, I'm in like really deep sleeps when I sleep. I wake up in just the deepest sleep, just because all day I'm exhausted. My mind's racing every minute, thinking of which direction we should go. Thank you, Will. Thank you. No need to panic and be anxious. Thanks. Yeah. Hey, Poe. Campbell. Yeah. Have you? My birthday will work out. Yeah, the birthday is. We just want to be healthy and happy. Sergio said places to stay via the colors is 30 euros. Oh, which website are you looking at for that? Let me know, please. Unfortunately, I'm not sure which places to book on hotel websites, because I walked around, I saw that these places are dead. The hotels are not open. So I don't know which hotel would be open. And so I don't want to book anything online, and then it's all for nothing. And then I got to try to get my money back eventually, and it's, what a headache. Cash Queen says, tell the owner to get the police to kick me out. Yeah, that would be great. That'll make a good video, wouldn't it, actually? Videoing the police actually kicking me out onto the streets of accommodation. Yeah, Mom says no, don't do that. But really. Tanita says, can I get a beer? Yes, there's beer across the street, but I haven't drank any alcohol. I'm just trying to keep my immune system as tip-top as possible. Thank you, Miriam Deluja. That's a really nice comment. It says, courage, Jason. Remember that we are all one big family. We have to help each other. If this pandemic is to serve any purpose, it is to understand that we are all linked. And that is so right. That is so right. And yeah, everybody, please forgive me if I can't get to all your comments, but I'll get to it eventually. I just miss. Oh man. So yeah, there's a lot of what seems to be groups of Africans roaming the streets. Like refugees, a lot of refugees have entered Europe over here in the Mediterranean, and it's probably kind of refugee groups around. I've been asking some people who talk to me, they're offering me, different drugs and things, and marijuana, whatever they call something, flip. And I'm always cool with everybody, and I ask, so where are you from? And they say Gambia, different African countries. I'm from New York City. I learned to just be cool with the drug dealers, and then everything's cool. Just like with a ladyboy in Thailand, on the street trying to hustle you, you just be cool. Don't insult anybody, and then everything's fine. The mafia is making money with immigrants. Yeah, Andre says all hotels are closed in Italy. Exactly. So if the small, very small percentage of hotels that may still be open, I don't know which ones those could be. So booking something online would be a waste, a real waste. Yes, Americans are allowed to fly back. That's true. Horizon says visiting Italy may cause issues. Yeah, it's going to cause issues wherever we decide to go, even back to US. But they'll just go through some checks when we enter, that's all. The checks probably will be a document that you fill out on how you're feeling, and probably and for sure a temperature check, I would guess. And then being told and required by law that to self-isolate, which makes sense, and that's what we would do. Which at this point would be great. I would love to self-isolate somewhere just to hide out from this virus and not be in the center of it here in Italy. Our moderator's deleting comments. If they are, I hope that moderators are being really, really open-minded. I don't want to. I don't like a lot of censorship. Rent a car and steal it, Edgar says. Yeah. BSR says, after you get home, go back to that New Jersey barbershop. Yeah, in Newark, New Jersey. He's really good. He's definitely good. Yeah, so my moderators here, I don't want you guys to... I only dedicated 3 people to moderate. Please be very, very open-minded. Don't delete people's comments easily. Alessandro says, hey man, I'm in Milan, Italy. Stay safe. How you doing there? Everything all right? Tell me how it is in your area. Can you get a cruise ship? Yeah, I don't think cruise ship is where to go. Mimi says, how do you become a moderator? Just assigned a couple people. 2 subscribers and also Nucci, so that's 3 people. Kurt Russell is coming, don't worry. Kurt Russell will come and rescue us. Good. Alex, dude, I know everybody's afraid. Yeah. I live in the UK. I live in the UK. Underlying health problems, so the virus is really worrying me. Ranger, if you got health problems, you just stay home then. Everybody needs to stay home. I'm hearing some sirens in the distance. They're definitely going to make people stay home. One worry I have here is since there really, really are some ghettos here. And I do see these groups of Africans roaming the streets a lot. And I wonder, I just, with the economy getting worse and worse and worse, how's that gonna work out here with jobs drying up? Abdullah says, Nucci, tell Jason get out of Italy and be with you. Yeah, that would have made sense to stay there. Yeah, I'm a little worried about going out at night anyway to go buy food because the groups of Africans, they're all been offering to sell drugs to me, and once the customers dry up, see right here, once the customers dry up, then they're going to need money from someone, and they're just going to have to rob and steal when there's nobody else to buy drugs. I'm not profiling at all, but I've just been approached a lot, offered drugs. and it's all been from Africans. Vincent says, Nucci needs to spank your bottom. Yes. And yeah, Anthony says, don't go out tonight. And yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, actually. Honestly, I don't. I'm from New York City. I know. This is when you get robbed. Especially with groups together like this. Two can play at that says, do you have food? Yes, we got enough food. We're okay. Alex says, dude, I like your videos. Thank you. Come back to USA. Yeah, I might be coming back and making some New York videos. Nucci's gonna spank me. Thank you. I like a good Nucci spank. Portugal is inexpensive. That's a good point. And I've always wanted to go to Portugal. But it makes sense that the virus is coming to Portugal, doesn't it? Do you have toilet paper? Yeah, we have enough toilet paper so far. Lolchi says, can I contact Nucci? Yeah, she's on Instagram. It's me, Nooch. That's the Instagram. Meanwhile, in the middle of Wyoming, people are overreacting about coronavirus. Out in Wyoming? Wow. I can't imagine in Wyoming they have to worry too much since they're pretty spread apart. But at the schools is where the virus can spread, for sure. Edgar says, do you have to go directly to Rome? I think so, because we're way in the south in a like a small airport area, and there is little to no planes coming out of here now. And there's also little to no planes going in and out of Rome right now too, because there's no demand. So it probably makes sense that Mom and I will have to take the train back to Rome. That's probably what we have to do. Not what I want to do, but it's a 10-hour train. Not good. ASMR Pillow says, they've canceled almost all sporting events and festivals. I reckon Netflix will get a lot new subscribers. Yeah, I would think so, since people are going to watch a lot of TV lately. Jamie says, I think he said his mom is from Kansas, so originally he's from Kansas. Yeah, mom's from Kansas, exactly. But then moved to New York City for most of her life. What will you do tomorrow? I will be deciding tonight what to do tomorrow. I will be deciding. And I don't know what to do yet. Vincent says, do you have gloves? No, I don't have gloves. But I have hand sanitizer. I got bottles of rubbing alcohol. I got like about 10 masks. So I'm definitely saving those until we make a move. Jason and chill. Who need Netflix? Yeah, just okay. Come on, chill with me. Come on and chill with me and chat with me. Here's the groups of Africans just roaming the streets. A lot. But they're looking for customers. And the customers are not here. The customers aren't here. So what are they going to do when there's no more customers left? I'm just worried about getting robbed here. Yeah, well, I'm not that worried. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. I know how to get around. Here's two people carrying lots of food. Lots of food bags, it looks like. They're getting ready to hunker down. Well, as you can see, the streets are quiet. But I haven't seen a police car right now, strangely enough. No police out right now. I want to mention that I do see people have given a lot in this chat, and I'm so thankful. Thank you guys for given what you gave. I really appreciate that. Barbie says those guys roaming the streets are shady. They are very shady, and they're definitely selling drugs. And that's all cool. I'm from New York City. I know how to handle that, but I just wonder what's going to happen in the coming days when there are no customers. Root, yeah, this is really nice. Thank you. Jeremy says, I'm in New York. Your typical New Yorker is a frightened pussy. Yeah, that makes sense. People are definitely getting frightened over there. But I'm an OG New Yorker. I don't get too frightened too easily. Nucci says, one girl messaged to me, she's in Italy not far from you, and she wants to help you on a hotel. I told her to message you. Thank you. Yeah. Unfortunately, whatever hotel is left, I feel like the prices are going way up. But let's see. Wonderful Revolution says, not sure whether you should stay or go. And I'm really not sure because it's getting bad in US. I'm going to wait. There's going to be a big announcement coming in like an hour or so in US. Apparently Trump is making some big announcement. I'm going to wait and see what that is before making a solid decision. Thanks, Shane, for mentioning about the Salvation Army in Rome. My feeling they would be pretty inundated with requests for help, though. Oh, Stan says, just declaring a national emergency. Well, yeah, that makes sense. What is Mom doing? Mom is on her phone.
I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
It's dark now.
It's dark now.
But I was ready for a walk.
Now
it's
really
grocery again.
Yeah, but now it's not really the ideal time to go out. But at least people did get it. But Mom, at least people did give $193. Can you believe that?
That's pretty amazing.
That's helping us out.
Wow, that will definitely help us out in the next few days.
It really, really helps out. Thank you.
I heard there's one hotel open.
Oh, one hotel open left?
According to Frederica.
Wow. I wonder what hotel that is.
Like something like Principe.
Principe. Okay, we'll have to look it up.
He gave us the contact. And he
There's one hotel left.
He also texted, he has friends at a place that we would only be able to get through by car. We'd have to have a car rental. And he would let us, find out how to rent a room there. But we would need a car. It's not near the train or the bus.
Well, that makes it really hard to get there because there is no Uber or Lyft. There's no rideshare programs allowed over here. So that means we're a
little scared to rent a car.
No, I don't want to rent a car.
Oh.
And also there's checkpoints everywhere. They don't want you driving around. And also,
what about these other cars driving? Now there's less cars right now.
Yeah, people are hunkering down for the night because you're not supposed to be going out, especially after 8. Only for great emergencies. There's only one hotel left.
Well, that he knows of.
Oh, that he knows of.
Yeah, he sent the link to it.
If anybody has an idea, please let us know. I would like to stay a few more days just to be totally well rested and not stressed when we fly, because that's when the immune system is decreased. All right, I'm looking at the comments again now. Poor mom, her vacation is ruined. Yep, it's very ruined. Very bad timing. This was her dream trip for a whole year. As an American, don't you have some type of rights to leave? Yes, we can leave. Yes. Americans are allowed to leave is what I officially understand. However, in practice, I don't know yet, because when we approached the train station a couple days ago, they were not friendly, and they totally documented us and then sent us away.
Well, they just wanted to know who we were. when we passed by the train station.
Right. Yeah.
They weren't that unfriendly. They just wanted to do their job, I think.
Yeah. Well, they weren't overly friendly, but yeah, they had to document us, and then they
I
sent
don't
us
think
away.
they have to be friendly,
No, they don't have to be friendly.
really. There's some people walking there. The guy has shorts on.
Shorts? No,
They might be tourists.
it does look like shorts. He is wearing shorts. It's not the time to be wearing shorts. It's chilly out. Go up to Mount Etna. That's where we were supposed to go.
We were supposed to have
Our tour was
tour
going to
there.
take us up Mount Etna. We would have been safe in Mount Etna, that's for sure. If we could have a cabin there, just hunker down, Mount Etna would be the place to be.
That's the mountain that's on that side.
Yeah, that's where we were
see
supposed to
it
be.
from the
It's right
water.
outside the city. Well, don't visit Iceland, Jason. It's really bad here. What? Liza, is it really? I thought Iceland was all right. Bit Butler, yes, I'm definitely going to figure out what we're doing tomorrow tonight. I'm going to do some stressful thinking and just make a decision. Bit says Trump is locking down all USA in 1 hour. He will declare a national emergency. I believe that. Oh, Liza said that. Oh, there's 100 infected people in Iceland, but the people are scared and the government overreacts. Arizona colleges shut down, Barbie says. Kenneth says, good morning from Guam.
Oh,
Frankie V8. Ezra, 90 people in Iceland. Yeah, hello to Guam. Love to Guam.
I'd been to Guam. I loved it there.
People ask, is mom okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
No
I've been
fever,
cooking.
no cough,
No cough, no fever.
no sneezing.
Feel happy, more or less. I mean, considering this, situation.
Good, good. We just want you safe. That's all I want. That's all I want.
I guess that's the deli
Oh,
guys.
Alex found Sheridan, 4 Points, Catania. I wonder if they're still open. Because they might be, they honestly might be closed. But we can find out. Adam says, yeah, we'll have a big story to tell and love to check. Yep. You too. Greetings from Bavaria. All right.
Oh,
Hello to Germany.
hello to Bavaria. Wunderbar.
Show Me the Light says Corona version 2 is on its way. I don't know about that. Let's just work with number 1 right now. We have an interesting view right here of the reality of the situation, though. It's peaceful. The shop next door has had little to no business ever. Right next door, they just keep waiting there for business, but business doesn't come. Greetings to Virginia. Nucci, how you doing? David. Well, we're getting a lot of nice comments here. Thank you all for commenting and saying hi to us.
Hi.
Yeah. Friday was last day to travel, yeah. But we can still get back in the US via another. Oh, somebody's running, getting some exercise. Looks like she just blew her nose on the street. And the guys keep walking around back and forth. If anybody understands their language, let me know. if it's a fight or not. I don't think so. They're just kind of chatting, I think. He's talking about me. Yeah, I don't know about that. They are saying, have to get out of here. They probably are. They're African. Yeah, there's actually a lot of African men walking around here. And there's like a squatter kind of a building up this way, which Mom and I walked by, and there's a lot of them over there. A lot.
There were
I
some
mean-
nice little grocery stores down there, though, by the water.
Yeah, and actually in one of the African markets is where we got our vegetables a couple days ago, and everybody's very friendly though. And that's where we got some good okra. Okra is really good
And
and
potatoes.
healthy. We got some potatoes there, and the Africans were pleasantly surprised that Mom likes okra. And they said, "Huh?
Yeah.
You eat okra?
Huh.
Only Africans eat okra." And I said, I said, yeah, no, we like okra. Mom's from Kansas. Mom used to grow okra in the garden, and we love okra. I grew okra when I was out there.
You did?
Yeah, I grew okra. I didn't really like vegetables
grew
though,
zucchini.
but I still liked
They
growing
really
them.
grew.
Although
I remember when you grew the biggest zucchini.
I grew the biggest zucchini, and I was in the newspaper, as if I had a lot to do with the growing of the zucchini. But I did, but I watered it, you know.
You put the seed in the ground.
I put the seed in the ground, and I watered it, and I pumped that zucchini. I pumped it.
You know, people live
I pumped
up
it
there.
up. Yeah,
on top.
people live up. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3 floors, but then generally a lot of times there's also a smaller kind of apartment at the top of these buildings too that people live on. Well, I'm looking at your comments here. Enjoy the ride. Fuck you, Mike Richard. No one cares. Who is that? Mike Richard, we care all about you. We care everything that Mike Richard says.
What happened? What did he say?
I don't know. Mike, where's your comment? Comment back.
What did he say?
I don't know. I didn't get to see your comments before. Guys, I'm watching your comments now.
Don't say.
Yeah, I know.
You made a mistake.
I know. I made a mistake. I can't repeat your comments. Jason, you should have stayed in Bali. Yeah, I wish I did. I wish I did. Mike, are you there? Whoa, Mike is there. What's up, brother? Mike is now a moderator. Mike has all the power. Mike is a moderator. Mike and I are best friends for 40 years. Almost 40 years. Thank you for being here, brother. And watching me sort of get stranded in Italy. Yeah, so here's these groups walking around, and I don't know, they just keep walking around. The African guys. So these refugees groups that keep walking around, I'm afraid the situation here, if one of them a few days ago was telling me how nobody can eat because they can't work anymore. There's no money. If it continues like this, what's going to happen? They're going to have to get money from somewhere, and it'd be pretty easy to break into any of these buildings. and take whatever's inside, because in a lot of these buildings there's nobody in here now. We could just break the glass when desperate times come, you know? And so, yeah, it's probably a good idea to get out of here soon. Oh, Mike says, okay, I'm back looking at the comments. Mike, I'm looking at your comment right now. It says, Jason, they canceled classes at McPherson College and sent all the students home. Jeez. Oh, man. Out in Kansas. McPherson canceled their classes too. Wow, in Kansas. Kill it and grill it. Thailand does not want people from Italy right now. That's right. Anybody who has been in Italy in the past 2 weeks is not allowed into Thailand.
Is not allowed where?
Not allowed into Thailand.
Oh.
Yeah, and it'll be like that for a bunch of countries actually. Actually, the Africans aren't sleeping in that alleyway necessarily. I mean, some are homeless, that's for sure, and sleeping in the park. But there's actually seems to be some like a squatter building that Mom and I passed by, like a dilapidated kind of a big squatter building, and a lot of people in and out of that building and hanging out inside and outside that building. No, I could still go to Thailand if I haven't been to Italy in the last 2 weeks. So I guess I could go to Thailand if I went to US and then went to Thailand, you know. Time to eat, yeah. It's about time for dinner soon. Bobby, Frankie, Cueva Flava, AMV, happy birthday, thank you, Troppo. Yeah, it's the birthday. Rudolph says, Jason, you're not alone. There are some Canadians that are also affected. Yeah, that's for sure. Mike says, come to Kansas. Man, that'd be the best place to stay right now. I should be in Kansas.
Except for McPherson College.
Well, they're just taking precautions, so they're closed, which probably should be a good thing. So things can't spread. Make sure your doors are locked good, that's for sure. Because the only thing that's keeping anybody out downstairs is a glass window. That's it. Big glass window, which would be very easy for the looting to start here. And nothing like that started yet, but you can see there's a lot of graffiti on the buildings here. And they do say that Sicily does have higher crime rate than the rest of Italy. Once summer starts, that virus will die out. I think so too, Rudolph. Can you go to the roof? I'm not sure. I haven't tried. Did you check if you could travel to the UK and then come home from there? Yes, I think I can. However, airplanes are very expensive from UK to US right now. I think it's about 2,000 for the one way or more. But it'll be a lot cheaper if I go on that Aeroflot option, Rome to Moscow and then Moscow to New York. That's only about $400 one way right now, I see. And that's not bad, is it? Or am I scared? Yes. Yes, I'm scared. Yes. Indonesia is now affected, yeah. I heard there's Jakarta cases of corona now. At least you got Jammu. So honestly, turmeric, ginger, passion fruits, all those things help to boost your immune system. So load up on that good stuff. Mike, I miss you too. I wish I was in Kansas. We should have been in Kansas.
Yeah.
Danny, New York and Texas, really bad. Yeah. Oh, Mike, you gotta come over to Thailand and hang out with Nucci. Nucci's in a good place right now, right by the beach in Thailand. Lots of fresh air. That's the best place to be. But Kansas is the perfect place to be. Tons of fresh air. Tons of fresh air there. That's a good place to be. What will we eat? Well, tonight we have some like ravioli tortellini. We still have some olive pesto left. We have some zucchini and a little bit of okra. So we definitely have a healthy meal to eat tonight. We're not starving. There's still very good stuff in the market right here down the street. We didn't buy that much though, just because we might have to leave. Well, no, we do have to leave this Airbnb tomorrow because the owner does not want anything to do with foreigners, not letting us continue the Airbnb. The owner's kicking us out, which I think is really cruel because I explained to the owner that I have my mom with me, over 70, and we would like to extend a few more days. I mean, there is no tourism left on this island. There's no way to rent this place out. But yeah, the owner's an a-hole, that's for sure. If anybody has a place to stay here, has an idea for a place to stay here that's not overpriced, please let me know. That's not true. The crime rate is not that high. Detroit is more dangerous than the whole of Sicily. Paolo, you're probably right. You're probably right. No, not probably. I'm sure you're right. I would feel a lot more in danger sundown in the ghetto in Detroit. But I also wouldn't be going to the ghetto of Detroit, like in the middle of the nighttime. Here, I'm not deep in the ghetto. I'm in a very good place right in the center of Catania. I love it here, actually. I'm not trying to say it's a dangerous place here. It's just, I'm thinking of what could come in the coming weeks if people really don't have money to get by. Horizon says, won't you have to be in 14 days isolation? Yeah, that's right. Wherever we go, we'll have to be in 14 days isolation. Some places say 7 days, but 14 days, yeah, for sure. But maybe 7, maybe 14. Alex says, you would love Portugal, which is ranked the third most peaceful country in the world and least cost of living in Europe. Lots of American and British expats retire here. Your dollar goes pretty far. And Alex, thank you for 10. That's really generous and thankful for the tip. I would love to go to Portugal. Is Portugal a good place to go right now? Is there an outbreak to worry about? But otherwise, I'm down to go to Portugal right now. I can fly out there tomorrow. Thank you. Wow, that's amazing. I got like $200 on this live chat, and that's really, really appreciated because this is going to be a costly experience. Frankie says Laksa is best. I love Laksa in Malaysia and Singapore. Fly to Heathrow Airport? Yeah. Clip says, I heard that 200 people died in Italy in the last 24 hours from a friend of mine who lives there. Very believable. Because in the north, apparently it is very, very bad. And so we shouldn't be here. Rudolph says, try the Airbnb website, and yeah, I will. So there's some homeless people around, and the authorities can do nothing about those people because they have no place to go anyway. So they can't put them in a lockdown because their home is on the streets. Just like the guy who tried to talk to me today in the park. He definitely hadn't had a shower in weeks. Buy some food. Next week they will close. Ali says, come to Norway. It's safe here. We are the world. Yeah. Vladimir says, Jason, go home. Don't go to Portugal, right? We have 2 suspect cases in Somerset. Well, that's not bad, actually, if they're only suspect. I mean, because people get the flu every year. In New York, People are walking around sickly every winter, blowing their nose, coughing, sneezing. Everybody's getting sick. In school, the kids are getting sick. It's all normal every year. So because of that, I think we don't know how bad this is right now in New York City. There's very little testing going on, and so we don't know who's sick with a basic cough, a basic cold, a basic flu, or a COVID-19. I'm not a specialist on it, and I'm not trying to be, and I don't want to be. But I'm here. Yeah, cool beans. I saw that government official and announcement, and that's pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. It's the coronavirus is not spreading from people who look like they haven't taken a bath. Yeah. Yeah, coronavirus is hard on people with issues and also over 50. Yeah, and so I got my mother inside here. I gotta be really careful. She just didn't want to cancel her trip. And tours didn't cancel until the day we arrived here. They said everything was normal and fine and good to come to Sicily. But it obviously was a bad idea to come. Yeah, amazing I got 300 people watching this. What can I tell you except I'm watching street life down here. People are still walking around. Honestly, there's homeless people here and they don't all have a place to live. Yeah, good news is USA people are buying all the toilet paper and water. Yeah, buying up the water is I think is a little bit silly because people in USA can drink tap water. Buying up the toilet paper, I guess that's very important for females. Clip says this is a biological war, and yeah, it might be. I don't know that. I just don't know. Put a chair under the doorknob to block anyone from entering your room. Yeah. It's not that kind of a door though. I don't know. I don't think that helps. Yeah, the doorknob is too high. The chairs are too low. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm on the 3rd floor here in my apartment in Sicily, which I only have until tomorrow because the owner of this place wants foreigners out. Hello. How are you? Good? You okay? Good. There's no customers for his shop. There's really no customers. Yeah, Danielle says, yeah, that's exactly right. We got water for drinking. We got water for washing yourself. You don't need to buy up all the water bottles and the toilet paper. I agree. Well, cool. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's why you buy brown socks. Buy an apple from him. He doesn't sell fruit, though. He only sells chips and a lot of alcohol. And overpriced Cokes. In Thailand, 50 are affected. I see. Vladimir says, I know you're right, Jason, but coronavirus was animal illness, but now it has mutation virus for people. Yep. Now it's, whether it was biological warfare or not, it's out of control now, I guess. Hey, is it true that American soldiers are in Italy? Absolutely. American soldiers are stationed all over EU. Sofa says, why do I feel like many are just taking advantage of this situation to be able to shit on Italy? Yeah, believe me, I thought about this too. Is it something bigger than what we're being told? I don't think so. But it just raises a lot of questions. Stay away from bad barbecue. We will. We all love Italy. I don't know who doesn't. I mean, Italy's amazing. Frankie says that man has to chill. Yeah. So the shop next door is going to have to close pretty soon. I've seen no customer go in there all day though. PvP says 104 people are affected with corona in Holland, in Netherlands. Wow, that's a lot. Denmark will close all borders at 12 tomorrow. There are now 400 cases in New York, Rudolph says, and there's probably a whole lot more because they haven't been doing any testing up in, like last week. All of a sudden they started doing some testing and they're finding people all over the place right now. I'm not saying they're finding people all over the place. They're finding more and more cases. So don't misquote me. I am no coronavirus expert. I don't want to be, I wish I wasn't having to do this live stream talking about it because it's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my travel experience with you guys. I want to talk about my weird experiences traveling and all that. Jeff says they announced they're going to do a lot more testing in New York. Well, that's good. They need it. Miles is stuck in Netherlands. Miles, where are you? Are you American? Timothy says, so there's already multi-waves as they're finding the first. Yeah, exactly. They're doing testing. Now they're finding it. I think there's a lot more than we know. But, oh, Turkish. Anki, what's up? Anki in New Jersey, what's up? Anki says, testing is very slow in New Jersey and New York. Yes. So there's probably a lot more cases that we don't know. So everybody, keep your immune systems high. Stop eating junk food. Eat your fruits and vegetables. Take your vitamins. Keep drinking hot drinks. Anki says urgent care, ER, and many hospitals are not taking patients with coronavirus symptoms in New Jersey. Wow, that is bad. That is bad. Anki says apparently that they're turning away people with coronavirus symptoms just because they're worried about accepting them.
Where?
In New Jersey. Anki says, but still better than Italy. The numbers are lesser here. Come back. Yeah. I'm taking that into account. Thank you. Drew says I've lost weight. I don't know. Maybe I have. I think I've lost some weight since traveling. Because when I travel, I tend to walk a lot. There's food delivery going around. But then when they have those yellow backpacks, that's the local food delivery service. I'm not sure what even the name of that service is. Anki says they're pretty thorough. That number could increase tenfolds in 10 days if they don't contain well in New York City. So you need to act quick, please. That's right. That's right. If you need to buy something, I could put a rope down, but I don't have any ropes to get any food from like this way. Oh, Root says 57 infected. Damn, that's bad. That's on this island, and that's in the city that I'm in. Root says there's 57 cases in this city.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Which route?
Root gave a donation and also gave the information that there's 57 cases here in this city.
That's a lot.
Yeah. The last thing I want to do is have a live stream about this. It's not what I want to talk about, but this is actually the situation I'm in. Not what I want to be in. Troppo Kids H. Jason, come join us in North QLD, Queensland. We are 14 days off school because we went to Bali. More chance of a crocodile attacking you than the virus. Mom, come too. Thank you. Message me. Invite me over. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. I'll probably take Mom. Mommy and I sharing a bed. Yes, we are. But it's a big bed. It's a king size. Do people have electricity here? Yes, there are electricities. You know, these places don't have lights on right now because I think a lot of people aren't here. These places are empty, which makes me worry about the groups of people walking around who don't seem to have jobs. What are they going to do when they can't hustle anymore with no people here? All right. Anki says things look pretty grim, and it does. Yes. I kind of think that way too. This is about maybe time to leave. This is. We might be on the nighttime train tomorrow. Let's see. Slumlord says the virus will be cleared by the summer. I think so too, but we really need summer here, and it's not here yet. I have a feeling the shop is about to close. They started moving water bottles in. Mr. Paga says, I'm Italian. How you doing? Victor, how's it going in Spain? Yeah, I'm in the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, we're not far off that actually. We're definitely getting in that direction. This is what it looks like here right now. Food delivery scooters going around real quick. Food delivery scooters probably making good money. Well, actually, I talked to one of the food delivery scooter guys a couple days ago, and he said actually business is way down. So I guess he's not making a lot of money. But it would seem like he would be making a lot of money, but he's not. I think because people probably bought a lot of food, and they don't need to order any food now. Troppo, send me a message, okay? That way we can keep in touch. Rudolph says they're going online for most part. Yeah, they're going. Oh, we're gonna always bring in the water bottles in. The shop next door will be closing, and I haven't seen them get any customer. We hope Nin is okay. She probably is. I think Pattaya is still doing all right because it's summertime there. Nice sun. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. Peace, love, health, and happiness. I'll see you in the next video. I'll try to update in the morning when I wake up and show you what it looks like outside here. I got a good balcony to show it, that's for sure. But not past tomorrow. The owner wants us as foreigners out of here. Will not continue our stay here. Okay, bye-bye.